Hello, AI Seeking the Truth. It's good to see y'all. I hope you enjoy this drop today. And as always, it's the off-rail drops that make it over here. And, well, some people say they're the better drops because, man, they are off the rails, that's for sure. And some of these even scare me, and I don't even like reading some of them. But that's what we're going to do over here, guys. So, all the scary ones that come over here, this is where we're going to drop them that don't quite fit in with abnormal investigations. So, let's get into this encounter. This encounter happened 2 nights ago. I've been taking late night walks lately, and this night was no different. I was calm and starry with a slight chill in the air. I threw on my hoodie, grabbed my phone and headphones, and I headed out. As I walked down the road toward the forest, I put on some music and let the breeze carry the scent of the damp leaves through my nose. I felt pretty relaxed, really, but also I was on guard. After about 5 minutes of walking, I reached a small forest near my home. It was beautiful. The moonlight was shining through the trees. It lit my way all the way, and I could see where there was a fallen tree, and that's where I like to sit. As I lay on my back watching the stars, everything changed. The crickets and other nighttime noises, they just immediately stopped, and the wind died down. I sat up, feeling a sense of unease. I knew that I needed to leave there, that it was time to go. That's just that feeling that you get. I quietly got up and I started making my way back through the forest toward the road, toward the home, and toward what I felt like was going to be safety. As I walked, I got that feeling, where the hairs on your arms and the hairs on the back of your neck just stand straight up, and I felt a growing sense of dread. The longer I tried to walk quietly, but the leaves crunching beneath my feet, well, they would give me away because they were breaking right through the silence. As I approached the big fallen log, I caught a whiff of something disgusting. It was a rotting stench that seemed to cling to my skin and fill my nose. And that's when I unfortunately seen it. The source of my fear, anyways. It was hunched over behind the log, blocking my way home. From what I could see, it was incredibly pale and humanoid, but there was no mistaking it. This was not a person. It hadn't noticed me yet, which was a relief. I intended to keep it that way. But then its head snapped up, looking straight at me. I got a good look at its face, and I could tell at that point that it was not human. It was human-like, but it was not human. But also incredibly strange. Its eyes were just empty pits of darkness. And its mouth was full of jagged yellow teeth. As I stood up, I saw that it was huge. It was at least 7 foot tall. I could count its ribs. It looked like it hadn't eaten in ages. It looked weak, but I knew it was strong. We stood there frozen, like neither of us expected to see each other. Its hand rested on the tree with long fingers ending in razor-sharp claws. This thing was definitely, in my mind, a killer. Its head tilted, and it felt as if it could smell me or something. Without making a sound, it darted past me, racing toward whatever was behind me. I took off running, I'm not going to lie. I glanced back and I saw a deer lying on the ground. I made it to the road, and I ran, I speed walked, and walked as fast as I could and as soon as I could to get home and to get inside. I locked the door behind me. I think that deer saved me from something terrible. I know what I saw, and I know what it was. If not for that deer, I might not even be here to write this story to you, Mike. The next morning I saw a deer at the bus stop. It looked like the same deer from the night before. Even from a distance I could see that something was off. Something was off with this deer. It was terrible. Its legs were bent at weird angles, and its flesh looked loose. Something inside me knew that this was the same deer. I'm just glad I'm alive to tell the tale. Again, I think you were getting at a shapeshifter, and I'm not going to say you're crazy at all because the OSBI and the FBI have all documented this happening in actual documentation here in Oklahoma. And if they documented it, I believe there was 3 different agencies that actually documented seeing something like that at an investigation I looked through. So there you have it, guys. That's a crazy encounter. Thank you for sharing, and I'm glad you made it out of there safe. What do you all think? What did he encounter in the woods? Let me know.